Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter World, where today we are going to do our last currently available optional quest. And it's going to unlock the last mantle for us, and it's a really good mantle that I've wanted for quite some time. It's not an investigation, it's an optional quest. But yeah, this quest right here should be fun. We'll get to see one of the only turf wars between an elder dragon and a non-elder dragon. Actually, I think it might be the only one. But, hey, that just makes it more interesting. And we should probably grab some food. Yeah, that'll work. I've got my miasma resistance gemmed in, so we don't have to worry about Valhazak's cancer. But I should probably still bring the health booster rather than the affinity booster. It's a little helpful for mitigating the damage that Valhazak's aura does. So, yeah. Kind of wish Devil Joe would show up. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. How are you? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? You look like a good boy. Yeah, you look like a very good boy. Being so well behaved. Not leaving any prints, though, which makes me a little sad. Well, he is too good of a boy to fight right now. Ooh. Ooh, that reminds me. Hang on. Have you dropped any tracks, traces, anything? I would very much like it if you did. Please. Just any sort of trace. Seriously, Lil Gyros. How did you put a footprint over there? I mean, sure, it's an old footprint, but, like, it was over there. But I guess because it was old is why and how. Any more tracks, though? I just want to be super sure. I'm also going to have to go to the base camp and grab myself some capture supplies. Because thanks for trying to snap my neck there, Scoutflies. Right. You don't grab it from the box. You grab it from the tent. Yeah, I gotta grab capture supplies because I don't kill Otogarans. They are too good of boys. So let's just get ourselves some traps. Gonna get both kinds because safety, I guess. And some tranks. And there we go. Don't want to kill our very good boy. Oh. What's up, Val? Don't actually want to play with him just yet either. Because first, I want to go to where the plunderers are, because the plunderers are the only Grimalkine tribe that, well, actually the only Linean tribe in the game that I haven't fully leveled up my friendship with. And I imagine they would not be super against helping me out against Valhazak, and I almost went the wrong way there. Actually, just gonna check these fish real quick, because I could use one of the large size, like, gold fry and golden fish and all that. Looks like two of these might be a little bigger than the other. So, hey, let's just go fishing on this very serious quest for very serious monsters. Of course, this is the one that didn't look like it would be quite so big, so hopefully we can get that other one on the hook. And maybe it's not any bigger than usual. But we're going to catch it, just to be sure. After all, you've seen me fight Odogaron. You've seen me fight Tempered Valhazak. You haven't seen me go fishing for golden fish. I don't think. And they were all normal. That's a shame. I was really hoping for the large size. But oh well. 'Twas not to be. Let's just pop right on out here and say hello to this guy. Thanks for the slap. Seriously though, I know I talked about it last time, but the sounds that this mantle makes when it blocks the aura's damage, they will never cease to amuse me. Where was that footprint? Yeah, we can find it when he leaves. Wow, mount already? I'm used to it taking more, because in multiplayer they definitely increase the thresholds for all statuses. But mounting is definitely among those. Can I do my finisher, please? Kind of interesting how when the camera goes through the ceiling, it makes the floor go away as well. And no, we cannot do our finisher. That's a shame. Would have really liked to do my finisher. Because then we wouldn't have had to build up to this. And thanks for actually latching me onto the face there, rather than to the part that I stabbed. That was actually useful. Usually I'm more sarcastic when I say things like that. But no, in this case, that's genuine appreciation. Alright, let's take this mantle off. It's not doing us any good anymore. Health booster, on the other hand. Yep. Yeah, I don't want this. Whoop, got a little close. That hurt. And yet it wasn't the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Also, while I was in the base camp, I didn't grab the freaking first aid meds. Little bit of a tactical error. The not grabbing first aid meds. Also the getting hit by the tail just there, but like, that doesn't matter quite so much. I mean, we're not really going to run out of healing. At least I don't expect to. I guess if I do really poorly against this guy for the rest of the time, or if I do really poorly against our dog friend, it's always possible that things could go south. I just don't expect them to. I have to get away from this, because again, we want no part of it, even though it only does about half my health. Last time I fought this guy, I was really concerned it would do significantly more. But no, most tempered Elder Dragons aren't really that scary. Like, Tempered Joe got a significantly larger power buff than any other tempered monster. And unlike all the other tempered monsters, they buffed his health too, and they gave him new moves as well. Well, not new moves, but new ways of chaining his moves. This seems like a slightly large Vol. Can barely reach his tail. Ooh, good. That's the direction we want him to go. Ooh, he is hanging out with our dog friend, which means we need to get there quick so that we can see this turf war that is liable to happen. Turf war, please. Oh, nice. Gajalaka Barrage. Was kind of hoping to actually latch onto the tail here, but whatever. Nice para. Oh, the dog left. Ow. As cool as the Gajalaka Barrage is, it seems to have stolen our chances, at least for now, of seeing the turf war. Now, if I got, like, some raw meat out of my box, then we might be able to convince the dog to come back. I don't know if that actually works, but it seems like it would, considering Odogaron's basically always on the search for food. Okay, fine. I guess I won't put on or put down my health booster. Alright, there it is. Counteracts the two types of nasty mist going on right now. Looks like latent power might actually be really good against Valhazak, just due to the constant damage that he puts out with his aura. Yeah, I'm not gonna just sit in front of you while you do this, stupid. Ow. Dragon pods. Go ahead and get these on out. There we go. We've purged his aura, at least the build-up around his stomach. And that is what we want. No, get back here, buddy. Dang it. Wasn't able to fire my pods fast enough to get a flinch. Getting a flinch would have been nice, because that would have kept him here, which would have increased our chances that the dog would show back up. Thanks, Gyros. Let's kill the ones that don't belong to us. Because there were a lot of footprints around here. And I want every single one of them. Because I want more quests. There we go. Let's grab this Wiggly Litchi. And let's also pop up into the base camp. Excuse me, Gyros. So that we can grab some meat and see if we can use that to lure the dog over to the Valhazak. Nope. Item box. Okay. So, some raw meat ought to do just fine. We don't need it to be any of the special flavors. We'll save those for Devil Joes. Even though Devil Joes don't like to eat them unless they're actually tired or dropped combat. What's up, my buddy? You doing all right over here? Sorry I left you alone so long. What, do you not realize I'm here? Hello? And we'll just put that there. Oh, I saw that dog's arrow coming straight this way. So maybe he'll come join us. Thank goodness that went over our heads. I don't know if the dog even can come down here. I'm just hoping. Because I really want to see that turf war. It's a really cool one. Like, just the fact that it even exists is cool. Like, Odogaron's willing to go toe-to-toe with an Elder Dragon. He does not win the turf war, but it, for a while, looks as though he will. And somebody is out of aura for mere moments, because he... Well, I guess that's not an aura getting back attack. Looks like the dog isn't coming down here. He's actually pretty much directly overhead. And unfortunately, there's a ceiling between us and the dog. Nice tremor, buddy. He was going to do his breath attack, and I was going to not care because it wouldn't get me. Because I was behind him. But then we got a flinch. Oh, he's limping. I guess we're not going to get to see the turf war unless we go play with the dog and the Valhazak comes to join us playing with the dog before we capture the dog. But I guess that's our best shot at seeing the turf war, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, so he is there. Yeah, I guess this might be our best bet for getting to the dog. Oh, hang on. Right, I don't have space because I brought meat. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll play with the dog so that we at least have a somewhat better chance of getting the two of them in the same area. All right, now that we've gotten another footprint, we are... Oh, I see you found yourself a little treat. That's adorable. I'm sorry that I have to hurt you, but... I also really like how he puts his meat down before he roars at us. Like, he doesn't just drop it, he gently puts it down. I love this dog. It's a great dog. And I always feel bad when I have to fight it. And yet I really like fighting it because it's a fun fight. And I especially just... I love the sound design on it, too. Like, just everything about this creature isn't what you would expect from, like, something based on a dog. Also, this one seems to be pretty small. It might be a puppy. Yeah, there's a reason I can't bring myself to actually kill Odogarans. It's because they're great. That's why I've captured every single one I've fought. Let's go for these face breaks. Dang, 24 to 27 per tick there. Not bad. Also interesting about Odogaron is I think it's actually got the highest number of breaks out of any monster in the game. Because the tail breaks and is then severed after that. Each of its 4 legs is broken individually, and its face has 2 breaks. It's a lot of breaks for one monster. There's my jerky. Ow. We're really just hoping that Valhazak comes out to play before this dog goes to sleepy time. Because I really do want to see that turf war, like, in person. I've only seen videos of it. Grabbing these piercing pods for use real quick, and then we'll pick the dragon pods right back up. Oh, but he's capture ready. Ow. Run away, dog. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Wow, he was all too willing to run away there. Oh, but now if a turf war happens, the dog might die, and I can't have that. So, yeah, we're not going to get to see that turf war. Unfortunate, but such is the way of things sometimes. Thank goodness he actually got affected by that trap before he just mauled my face in. Because he was very able to maul my face in there. He was coming right for that face of mine for the express purpose of mauling it. But apparently shock traps are effective above where they actually are. And I'm just going to grab any tracks that we pass on the way to Valhazak just in case we get some quests out of them. Because I do like getting quests out of things. And would you look at that? We just got one. And let's set Valhazak as our tracking so that our scout flies behave a little better. Get this mantle on so that we stop taking damage. Gonna ignore those old footprints because they take us past these little jerks. And I want to stay out of combat as best I can. Looks like Valhazak is not really making any moves to leave his nest. Oh, we haven't used the fangs. Wow, I've been slacking. Well, I guess it's because we went to grab a cat, and thus we didn't actually fight Valhazak in this area. So it's not that I've been slacking, it's that Valhazak has been slacking. It looks like Mr. Hazak is just snoozing away up here. Must have been a long nap. And boom. We haven't broken anything on this guy. It's a little disappointing. Of course, we haven't put any work onto any, like, specific part. We've more just been doing general damage. But I guess we've dealt enough damage to that claw to get that. If we could get a face break, that would be nice. But I don't expect we will, given that he's already near death. We've already done the sleep bombing. Well, I guess the sleep bombing helps, but, like, Valhazak's face takes some actually significant effort to break. Like, the most significant effort of any of the Elder Dragons. Rar to you too. Not quite close enough. Do we still have dragon pots? We do. Oh, he broke his den. That's actually not good for us. Because when he does that, it actually increases the amount of nasty water that's here. But he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, like, look at all that. He's got a veritable moat now. You can also break it on the other side and release more water. Just for the record. So where was that tainted flesh? I'm still sad we didn't get to see the turf war. Like, if we didn't have the Gajalaka barrage there, we probably would have gotten to see it. So, like, because we got something that actually is really useful, we didn't get to see something that's actually really cool. A little unfortunate. But it is what it is. And with this, I'm going to have every mantle in the game. Hooray. Well, my smallest dog, but not quite a puppy. No gold crown. And that's going to be it for this episode. And in fact, there's probably going to be another lapse between episodes, because I don't have any more quests to do at the moment. And yeah, basically, next episode will be when either Tempered Joe comes back or I hit HR 100, whichever comes first. I haven't been ranking up super fast because I've been focusing on recording like Xenoblade and whatnot. So it might be a couple weeks, it might not. I can't say for sure. But whenever one of those two things happens, there will be another episode, and I will see you then, friends.